I am guided.
Yo, what is going on, guys? Guided here, bringing you a brand new Brawl Stars video, and today I have a nice strategy for you guys to be getting a lot of trophies. It's going to be using the Bo and Tara comp, and if you follow all the way through the video, you will see how this is actually a really easy way to gain trophies. So first things first is for Tara, it doesn't really matter what star power and what gadget you use. I am going to touch on it a little bit more throughout the video, but she will be good no matter which one you do decide to use, okay? And for Bo, it is important to have the star power that allows you to see farther inside of the bushes, and the totem does help a lot if you do want to get past like the 800 or so trophy range. Alright, so jumping into the strategy, and I am going to show you guys the very three last games that I had in order to push Tara over 850 trophies. The very first thing you're going to want to do, obviously, you're going to get the boxes that are immediately, closest to you, but then you're going to just go ahead and drop Bo's totem because you want Tara to build her super as fast as possible. As soon as you have Tara's super, you're then able to start pushing along the side of the map here, inside of the bushes, using Bo's ability to see really far inside the bush. And as soon as you see an opponent, you're going to want to go ahead and drop Tara's super, allowing you to go ahead and finish the opponent really easily. If both opponents are close to each other, it's going to pull both opponents and you're just going to finish off that team so fast, they're not even going to know what hit them. And there will be times where you will see more boxes like a little farther away from your spawn, but I really do recommend just prioritizing getting Tara Super, because essentially once you do have Tara Super, and as long as you are sticking close, together to your teammate, you're pretty much invincible. The only thing I've seen that might make you, die and lose is whether you get really unlucky and you get pinched, and even so it would have to be a really bad pinch, or if there is another Bo and Tara and that Tara does happen to have their super just as fast as you did and is just faster than you, has faster reflexes than you do. And as you can see, if you've effectively pulled out this strategy, you'll be able to take out everybody that was on the outer circle, and by the time the gas does close in, you're going to have a good amount of cubes that you're going to feel comfortable going ahead and finishing out the match and getting that first place finish. Me being that I am trying to push trophies and push them as fast as possible, I go ahead and carry out the rest of the game in a very passive way. I really try to read my opponents, make sure that they're not eventually going to team and maybe pinch me and my teammate. And so I do, somewhat let them fight first, or make sure that I'm very careful with how I am dealing damage and not overcommitting. Now, there will be moments where you might feel like you should go towards the middle just because of, you're getting pushed and you're not too confident about, the fight. And that's okay, but I highly do recommend maybe going back into the bushes whenever you can, just because that is possibly the easiest way, to get eliminations and consequently get a lot of cubes, which will then help you finish strong and get the victory, or at least secure second place. So as you can see, my teammate and I are always very close together. This is very important because I do want to take advantage over the fact that my teammate does have that star power that allows him to see inside the bushes. And the fact that we're close together, when I do use my super, he's going to actually be able to team shoot with me, guaranteeing that no matter how many cubes the opponents have, we will always be able to finish out these teams. And then we will also be strong in the sense of being able to push and get these cubes. Because imagine if I'm pushing by myself, I could essentially maybe use the super, finish out the team, but there might be another team there. I'm going to be out of ammo. I'm going to need to wait and reload, and by the time I do so, the other team can jump in and steal all of those cubes. So essentially, Yes, I am getting closer to maybe getting trophies because there's one less team to worry about. But if I am making other teams stronger because they're the ones getting the cube instead of me, that's just going to make it harder for me to make sure that I'm, gonna be able to defeat them later on and get a #1 finish. So another key thing that I do want to share with you guys is, for the most part, when using the super, I'm actually tap firing. So I'm using the auto aim feature. Now, the reason why I do that is because I want to be as quick as possible and rely on pure reflex, and I have to worry about aiming. Because if you do come across another bow terror, which is actually a bit common, you want to have the upper hand. You want to make sure that you're the first one to use your super, because if you can avoid that Terra using her super on you altogether, then that's optimal. You'll guarantee that you'll be able to get, the eliminations, and you'll win that fight. Or worst case scenario, you both end up using your super and you still have a chance to kill them, or at the very least get away. So as I showed you guys the game that got me to 850, I hope that by now you guys have a clear idea as to how this strategy, works. And if so, I do ask you guys to please drop a like. Let me know in the comments section, if you enjoyed this kind of content, and don't forget to subscribe in order to, get more videos just like this one. I am going to be trying to upload as fast as possible. For example, this new map just came out. My friend and I just started grinding it. We got a few trophies. We saw how strong this was, and I said, no, I have to stop grinding because I need to go and make a video as soon as possible to allow my viewers to go ahead and also use the same strategy while this map is still available. As you guys know, maps are always cycling, and I am going to be doing my best to bring these strategies as early as possible while the maps are still, available for you guys to go ahead and also use a strategy and gain trophies as well. So if you do appreciate that, please drop a like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on, the bell for notification, guys, and as well as let your friends know. Share the channel with your friends. That would be very much appreciated. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you next time.